I'm gonna buy every single backlink on Fiverr. Hey guys, Ruan here. I'm gonna do something quite fun today. So instead of doing my normal videos where I talk about how to do SEO, I'm gonna buy every single backlink that I can find on Fiverr for one of the websites that we have made. Now you hear a lot of information online about backlinks and why you shouldn't buy backlinks. In reality, most people are purchasing backlinks. They're just doing it because they're looking to get ahead. And so I wanted to make this video because I want it to be almost experiential, but also some of the pros and cons of doing this and what you should kind of look out for. So just to give you a background, the website that we're going to be working on is one of our lead generation sites. So this actually isn't a brand's website. So there's no way that we can hurt a brand here. If anything, we could hurt ourselves and our revenue. Ultimately, what I'm going to be doing is going gig by gig and just ordering backlinks. And this is really, really stupid to do, especially because it's probably going to cost me thousands of dollars. But I wanted to do this because I made a video a long time ago about how I purchased backlinks, and it actually worked until my site actually got some sort of penalization because somebody did a negative SEO attack on my website. And so at this time come around, I'm really not that scared of doing that. So let's hop into Fiverr, and I'm going to show you exactly how I'm going to do this. To prevent purchasing every single backlink, what I did was I went into Fiverr and I searched backlinks, right? And then I got results for just the keyword backlinks. And I did some filtering here. I did some categorization. I just filtered down to services. I really wanted to make sure that I was getting English backlinks. And then the seller details, I wanted the seller level 1 and level 2. I didn't want any new sellers because they are often going to give me some negative backlinks, really bad ones. And then delivery time, right now at the date of shooting this, it's right around Christmas Eve. So by Monday comes around when I'm ready to record again, I want this stuff to be delivered so that way I can come back to you guys and report to you the links that we actually got. So I'm going to be a little strategic about this because what I'm going to do is I'm going to point them to this website, and I'm trying to rank specific pages, and I'm really looking for the timeline that it's going to rank. So when I look at here, I'm going to get started. So there's a lot of different types of gigs here that you can purchase these backlinks from. So let's start with Perfect Backlink White Hat SEO Service, right? So right off of the bat, guys, this is not white hat. You know, anytime you're buying some type of backlink, automatically it doesn't make it white hat. It actually makes it black hat. So right off of the bat, this person on Fiverr is promoting that this is a white hat technique when it's really not. So let's look at their offer. 50 contextual do follow authority backlinks, DA 65 plus and 100% safe. Okay, 50, right? 50 backlinks, DA 65 plus. This video is I'm either going to call the hell out of people, call out people, or they're actually going to deliver this stuff and I'm going to rethink my entire SEO agency. So let's look at their premium. Their premium is 30-day SEO campaign. So screw that. I'm going to go basic and I'm going to purchase 50 contextual backlinks with 1-day delivery, guys. 1-day delivery. Can you believe how effective this is? I don't even know why I have a team of people. I should just have people on Fiverr purchasing this stuff for me. So I'm going to go ahead and continue to check out, and we're going to go through this one by one, and I'm going to go ahead and pay this, and I'm going to tell them what page to point this actual backlink to, the first one that I just purchased. So boom, one down, a few more to go, right? So while I put this into information, it's really important to note that anytime you're reading this stuff, nobody in their right mind, guys, is going to do 50 plus contextual backlinks for $10 delivered in 1 day. That is literally not possible. But let's keep our hopes up. So what they're asking for here is they're always going to ask you to do the website URL and then the keyword. So I just want the keyword to be the brand. I don't want it to be anything else, right? So that's probably what I'm going to do with all of this because I don't want to penalize the site. Using too much of an anchor text will get the site penalized. So that one's done. Now let's go to the next one. This one is I will build 2,500 high authority do follow SEO backlinks. That doesn't even make sense. Do you understand that is not even possible? There is no way for $60 this person's going to create this many backlinks, but I'm a man of faith. I'm a man of hope, and potentially this could actually work. And right now I am giving all of my SEO rankings over to Fiverr and praying that this is going to work. So let's look at their standard offer. There's really no difference between this guy's standard offer. So I'm going to go ahead and buy the standard one, $60. I'm going to get really, really nice quality 2,500 backlinks. And you know what? I'm going to go ahead and also just make sure that I get the extra 3-day fast delivery on this one. So I'm going to continue to check out. And what's really cool about this video and what I'm doing here is after all of these different types of submissions come in, I'm going to be able to review these submissions, and I'm going to be able to compare these backlinks, apple to apple, and kind of break down to you guys what's powerful about these backlinks and what's not. So you can see that with the second order, I have the same thing here. It's asking me to provide a URL and then an anchor phrase. So I'm going to do exactly the same thing. Branded anchor phrase there, and then I'll potentially just add maybe a few more here just so he can sprinkle them in. Because at the end of the day, guys, I'm getting 2,500 high authority backlinks, right? So what is the point of doing guest posting? What is the point of doing anything that's going to build longevity with these backlinks when you could just go on FIVERR and beat the system? How do agencies not know about this? How do these big brands not know about FIVERR and buying these backlinks? It's so cool. That second one's down. Let's go to the third one. This offer here, this specific offer is, I will provide white hat quality contextual do follow backlinks. And this one's only 300. You got to come a little... You're coming kind of short here. You've got to come a little stronger. The last offer was $2,500 for 50, or 2,500 backlinks for 50. This one's promising that they're going to be DA70 and they're do follow. Standard offer, premium offer. I'm going to go ahead and continue to basic, and I'm going to go ahead and purchase this. Extra fast, 1-day delivery. Why the hell not? And let's go over and continue to checkout. So this one is very similar. The offer's really not that different. The only difference here is I'm getting only $300 compared to $2,500. So once again, a lot of these gigs that are selling these backlinks ultimately are telling you a lot of this SEO mumbo jumbo that probably gets thousands of business owners every single day. At Develomark, when we work with these businesses, we always hear that they tried something like this and it didn't work. So I'm just trying to see if something like this will work. This one, I'm going to use the keyword as the exact match. Short description, I'm going to put Roofer and CT is a roofing company, right? Super broad. And then in terms of logo, I'm just going to put no logo. I don't want them promoting this for logos, so I'm going to go ahead and start order. And so now, guys, I'm at my fourth backlink purchase here, and we're going to keep moving on. So this offer specifically is the same thing, 200 high authority backlinks, Google safe SEO backlinks. Once again, anything that you're buying from FIVERR is not Google safe SEO. Buying backlinks is technically against their guidelines. As long as millions of backlinks aren't hitting your websites at once, it's really, really difficult for Google to see that. So, you can try to trick Google as much as you want, but generally this stuff isn't going to happen. So this one really focuses on giving you best 55 mix high authority backlinks. I'm going to go ahead and purchase this one, right? I'm going to get 55 backlinks for $5, extra fast 1-day delivery. And why not? Let's really get those backlinks really quickly. But ultimately, guys, anything that you purchase from FIVERR that has to do with off-page SEO, specifically from do follow backlinks, are always going to be something that is technically not white hat. So they really can't claim that. And the reason why, this is so cool to do is because when these backlinks do come back, I'm going to be able to review them and take a look and see at their quality. All right, so the first one's done here. The first list that you guys see here is complete. Let's go on to the second list. And looking at it from a customer's point of perspective, like if I didn't know anything about SEO, I wouldn't know which one to pick here other than the thumbnail and the amount of reviews, the amount of sheer people that these gigs have scammed people into getting into. So, this one right here has 7,100 reviews, guys. 7,100 people have purchased this gig. So I'm excited about this gig, okay? This one's actually kind of authentic. This might act... Oh, never mind. Sorry. I thought it was one authority backlink with the DA60+. Do you guys understand how much people actually charge for a DA60+ backlink? You're talking hundreds, if not thousands of dollars. So I'm going to go ahead and see this standard package that they have and purchase the standard ones here. And just the sheer data that so many people have actually gone in and purchased this type of gig tells you something. It either tells you that this service works really well, or if people just have no idea about the SEO industry. And that's why in this video, we're going to go through this and see if it actually has any sort of impact on the site's rankings. So I'm going to put the URL here and kind of just move fast. Okay, so that one's all set. And once again, it's going to be kind of hard to beat that one. That one has so many reviews This one's 101 high quality do follow blog comments, which is interesting. So this one's a little bit interesting. This one's not actually saying they're contextual backlinks, but this one's actually promising that they're blog comments. And once again, once these come back, we're going to be going ahead and just analyzing that these are actually what I'm being sold. I'm just really curious if what I'm buying here is actually quality. And if it is, I mean, me, right? If it is, everything I've thought about SEO, it's really just about buying stuff on Fiverr and getting it back and hoping that it ranks well on the Google search. But just so you guys know, blog comments was something that was so popular before my time in SEO. I actually wasn't doing SEO when blog comments was one of those things where everybody was doing it and everybody was seeing massive results with it. I got into SEO right when PBN started to kind of phase out. And it was one of those things where, PBNs weren't relatively working really well before. And I've made a lot of videos about PBNs and how you can use PBNs to manipulate some of the search rankings. And I don't recommend doing it for your clients' websites. But if you're trying to just have fun like I'm doing here today, you can definitely have a lot of fun with PBNs. They definitely still work, but they're not a strategy that you can scale with. When I was running Develomark and I was growing Develomark, I was considering using PBNs for a lot of the different things that I was doing. But ultimately, it was really hard to train an employee on how to use PBNs and train a team member on how to use PBNs. So it was really, really hard to scale. So, it really became difficult to do that because, how do you tell an employee to go against Google's guidelines? It's really unethical. And then you get a Glassdoor review once you're able to not do that anymore. So you really, really got to be careful. This gig I'm not going to purchase because this is completely against what I am trying to do here in this video. This person saying that they will disavow bad backlinks and remove your Moz spam score. If you guys aren't familiar with what a spam score is basically all of these links that I'm buying. If a lot of them are bad, if a lot of them are terrible, basically what you can do is you can do a spam disavow. In a lot of the tools, Google Search Console is primarily the tool that you can do it with, and this is going to allow them to take the links off of your website that you've purchased, because relatively speaking, what's stopping me from doing this to a competitor, right? What's stopping me from staying inside of my home, bored as and actually just buying all of these links from my competitor's website and spamming their website, right? So Google Disavow tool is really, really effective because it basically allows you, to actually, take off of the links that people have sent over to your website. And that's really, really effective. And you want to use that tool sparingly in the event that you get some sort of penalization. And Google, of course, will tell you if you do get a penalization because it'll be a manual action. So this one's cool. I will build SEO do follow backlinks from high quality premium websites. Can't wait to see what these premium websites are. And of course, when I get this back, I'm going to fact check this guy and ask him why it's not a DA80 website if it is, and we're going to see kind of like what they say. So continue to this purchase. We're going to bang this one out, and this person's going to build some high quality premium websites. And guys, remember, this is definitely not a strategy, and I don't recommend doing this one bit, but I definitely am having some fun with this. So all right, so that was definitely fun to do. So overall, I probably purchased like 100 Fiverr gigs, which puts me at probably like $1,500 that I just spent on Fiverr. And while it was probably a gigantic waste of money, if I could at least find one gig that will actually provide good backlinks after my analysis, you should be thankful for that. And inside of my next video, I'm gonna go and check some of these links with you here on the video and see if any of them were actually quality. Because I'm curious myself of all of these promises that are being made on Fiverr and all of these people that are selling all of these different types of gigs and Fiverr's letting this happen, which ones are actually delivering on what they are saying they're delivering on. And I'm curious to see what those backlinks are. So hopefully we discover a good backlink gig out of all of these so you guys can see, and I'm sure none of these sellers think that this video is going to be on YouTube. So thank you for watching this video, and on the next one, I'm going to dive deep into all of these backlinks and see if any of them are of actual quality. Thanks guys, and I'll see you then.